Hello everyone, and welcome to another game of World of Warships. Today it's one of my replays and I'm in the Kurfürst, at your 10 German battleship. I'm on Northern Waters and it's an arms race battle, pure tier 10 with a carrier and a sub. And I found a broadside Yoshino. And got a citadel. Well, that's a pleasant start. Well, what's a less pleasant start is that our entire team is YOLOing towards the left side for absolutely no reason. So it looks like it's just me and my division mates holding this flank. Now we've got a buff here, that's good news. There is another buff spawning, but it remains to be seen if we can grab it. There is a Thunderer pushing in. Now if that Thunderer pushes into my secondaries, that would be lovely. Meanwhile, I'm using the island towards my left to have some cover. Hopefully against the Yoshino and the Yamato. There's also a Shimakaze, but once again the islands should protect me from torpedoes. There's sort of a Holland in the center. We briefly saw a Balau earlier. I have no idea where this one is going. Let's hope it sticks to the other side. Now my secondaries have finally found a target and are happily pew-pewing away.
Torpedoes off backboard!
Meanwhile, our team is hopefully going to grab the... I mean, the heel isn't ready yet. But with the amount of forces we have on the left side, I really hope they're going to grab that here. Oh, and there is a gearing here. So I'm gonna pop a Hydro. There will be torpedoes coming my way from this gearing at some point. Oh, it looks like our Holland is going for the heel. That's gonna be huge. Like, I feel like the heel is one of the best upgrades you can get in arms race because it just gives you a passive health regeneration. And it means that as long as you can disengage from an encounter, you can always like heal up no matter what ship you're in. And that's just very powerful. It also means that it's very important to sink ships in arms race because even ships that usually wouldn't have a heal can just recover. So finishing off a ship is even more important than in a regular battle. Now here are the torps from the gearing. We'll see if I can dodge a little bit. Of course, Kurfürsts don't accelerate very quickly, but I mean, maybe I'll only take 2 or so. Or can I squeeze into this gap? Oh, nice. Can I now dodge the next one? Come on, ship, come on. Well, that actually worked. That actually worked. Now, the Yamato smacked me a little bit while I did this, because obviously I was forced to go a bit broadside-ish. But I'm still fine. I'm trying to see if I can help against the Balau. I can't, because it's too far away. But hey. Now, I really want to somewhat disengage here, because there are Yamato, a Thunderer, gearing, and a Shimakaze in front of me. But I'm hesitant to turn in front of the Yamato's powerful guns. Then again, the Yamato is broadside, so... There we go. Beautiful. Now we can see some torps here coming my way. I still have 27 seconds of Hydro left, but the gearing and the Shimmer here, they'll have more torps in store for me. So there is that, and the Thunderer is probably gonna set me on fire again pretty soon. So my plan here is still to disengage. Like, if I try to push the Thunderer, it's just gonna kite away and set me on fire, and I'm gonna run into a... well, into a lot of fish. Now, I can't even see the Thunderer currently, because its concealment is obviously good enough to stay hidden. Speaking of hidden things, the gearing has appeared. Our carrier seems to be providing some spotting there, which is nice. Maybe can make some use of that. And we've got a second health buff. Health regeneration buff, which is pretty lovely. Now the gearing... oh wait, the gearing made a hard turn before actually collecting the health regen for the enemy. That's good. When did you see that? It looked like the gearing was almost touching that, but it was like, nope, nope. No, it might have been dodging something, but that's good for us. Although, let's be honest, the enemy is going to grab that buff at some point. Gearing, on the other hand, is just gonna go down, so if it had grabbed that buff for its team, it would have been ultimately more beneficial for them. So, meanwhile, I just keep fleeing. Now, it looks like the Shimakaze
Teammate, I need your support.
is going to chase me there. And I've been set on fire again by the
Fire
thunder.
alarm!
Now, there's no way to go into concealment with the Shimakaze chasing me. The carrier might also be incoming, so I should already be shooting that thunder. There is no concealment here for me. My best bet is to try to get away here with the carrier also coming from me. I mean, I'm launching my plane here, that will do nothing. It's also way too late for that.
In der Luft.
Hey, it didn't even hit the thunder.
Torpedos auf Steuerbord!
Now, the Shima has shown itself briefly. My secondary's got like a few shells off. And now my steering is wrecked. Oh, the Shimmer is back again. Now the good news is, this Shima has just made sure I got undetected. Now it might be peeking again from this smoke, because honestly it can't do anything in there. But it's given me a little bit of respite. Meanwhile, you know that health buff there that the gearing could have taken? I guess it's ours now. So now we have 3 health wrecks, which is very important for me to stay alive. Now with the planes here, there is no way I'm gonna get undetected. Wait, is the Shima still inside its smoke screen? I mean, this Shima already did me a favor by stopping to spot me for no reason. But I guess it's now just trying to use the area spotting to pew a little bit. I mean, that's okay, right? If this Shima is staying there, it makes it a lot easier for me to escape. Because the Shima could have been chasing me. I mean, it's faster. So it could have gotten into much better position to torpedo me in the future. Now overall, it's not looking too bad. The center circle has spawned. And what a lot of people underestimate is just how many points this center circle produces, right? You get 10 points every 2 seconds if you hold the zone. So once this zone spawns, it's very important to fight for it. Which the enemy team doesn't really do that much. I mean, they have a sub in there, but that sub's probably gonna dive, and then we can hopefully camp. Now, it takes a while to take the center, but our team is at it, sorta. Now, buff-wise, also our team has been a lot better at collecting buffs. The enemy doesn't even have a single hit point regeneration buff, which is very good news for us. That means damage to the enemy will actually stick. Now I could slightly speed it up here. So the Shimmer is still spotting me, obviously, and I'm still just trying to get back. Now, I can't just keep like running away in the eye line. What I'm doing here poses a certain risk. If the Shimmer comes in here parallel to me, it might be in torpedo range, and it might be able to torpedo me. My Hydro is about to run out here. But there isn't really much else. Yeah, there are some torps.
Torpedos auf Steuerbord!
But remember that Shimmer spent a lot of time in its smoke earlier, it looks like, instead of chasing me. So if the Shimmer could have gotten closer, those torps would have been more scary. But anyway, as I was saying, I have to go into this direction, sorta, because I have to get back in the battle and help. Just sailing down the island wouldn't do much for my team. And I have recovered quite a bit of health. I don't have any heals left, but thanks to the passive health regeneration, I'll still keep recovering some health. Now here I found the Yoshino. There are some more torps incoming. But, you know, at this... I should be able to dodge this just fine, right? Yeah, there we go. So this Yoshino refuses to sink, unfortunately. But hopefully we can get it now. I mean, it's also still on fire, it looks like. There we go.
Gegnerischer Kreuzer zerstört.
Now we have a Conqueror pushing in, and I've decided to help him there and go in there with it. There is a sub somewhere in the center, there's a Colbert, the carrier is almost in shooting range even. Of course the problem is a Colbert's firepower is quite scary, right? And hitting it is going to be tricky. It keeps maneuvering with Kurfürst accuracy. Meanwhile, we found the sub, so I'll be dropping some depth charges. Yeah, it looked to me like the sub was stopping, possibly like even trying for a reverse. So there is that. Now, we've never managed to cap the center so far, which is a shame. So since it's a Colbert, honestly, I could try to just disengage. And maybe, you know, stopping here and reversing could be like a very smart move. I mean, I will always be farmed by the carrier, I suppose, and I will never go into concealment here, trying to get some shells into said carrier. But if I keep moving forward, I will expose myself to the Kurfürst, which is bad. And I'm not gonna win a duel at this range with a Colbert, most likely, unless I get very lucky, right? The Colbert is just gonna keep setting me on fire, and I just burn. Now the sub has been taken care of, nice. Now we finally got the A-cap, so that's the good news. And the Colbert is actually coming back, which means I'm not gonna escape its fires anyway. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'll be able to shoot that Kurfürst. So we're gonna focus on the Colbert. The Colbert is almost in secondary range, but I'm also almost dead. And the carrier is coming for me. I do have a plane in the air that's not gonna do anything probably. Now I could easily citadel the Colbert here, but like, it doesn't really have much armor. And just go through its nose and everything. But it's not happening, unfortunately. And the carrier gets some flooding there. Oh well, the Colbert survived. I think I could have played this better, mind you. Then again, it's harsh. A Colbert just has a very huge damage output. It doesn't have much armor, so it depends on if I can get good hits in with my armor piercing. Meanwhile, it looks like the Haaland is gonna finish off the Colbert though. And now here comes the most important part. We have 850 points. The enemy team might have a ship more, but honestly it doesn't matter that much. As long as we keep the points. Now Viper was briefly spotted by Shimmer. Quickly took care of that. And now I mean, look at that, right? We just win our points. The enemy has no way to come back here. They might have a carrier to keep our destroyer spotted, but in the end, we just had way too many points there for the enemy to do anything. So yeah, taking the center in arms race very important. Also collecting buffs. And I could have played this probably a little better in the end. But still a fun battle with quite a bit of brawling. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. And I'll see ya next time.